Hello, and a very pleasant good day to you wherever you may be. Welcome to this special Cooperstown Bound episode where we have a very special debut for you today, and Gabriel's going to talk about that. Gabriel, take it away.
So this is MLB the Show 22. It just came out about like a day ago or so, but it is really fun. And so what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you basically like my team and maybe a couple, like maybe one or two new features, and then we're going to go through and react to some of the players' rankings on the franchise mode. So yeah, so okay, let's hop into Diamond Dynasty real quick. And I mean, I just started playing, so my team's not, crazy. So this is my team: Giancarlo Stanton, the anime style Mickey Mantle card with Juan Soto, Trey Mancini, Anthony Rendon, Colson Montgomery prospect, Harmon Killebrew, and Jason Castro. So yeah, and then pitching, I got Chris Sale, and then Joe Musgrove and Mike Clevenger are both parallel one. I have figured out it's a lot easier to parallel starting pitchers in this game because it gives you more points for like things that you do. Like last year's game, I think it gave you 10 points for strikeouts. This year it gives you 20. So some new features. Of course, there's co-op, which is basically it lets you play 2v2, so you match up with one or two people and you play against other people. And yeah, that's really fun. And then also a little bit of a new one I don't think a lot of people know about. This is mini seasons. It's basically where you have your team and then you go up against a bunch of created teams that are controlled by the CPU. And it's basically just a shortened season. It's like 18 games. But yeah, so that's pretty fun. I was playing that earlier. But so yeah, those are some of the new features. And now we're going to go in and react to some of the players' ratings in the franchise mode. So let's get in.
Loading. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so we're gonna kind of go quickly through each team. We're not gonna spend too much time. We're just gonna kind of see like the top two players are.
Gabriel and I agreed that we're not going to do. Oh, camera focus. Focus. If the camera will focus here. If the camera will focus. It's not going to focus if I just keep saying focus.
Yeah.
But,
so it's okay. But
okay. I think when you get, when you get out of the menu screen, it's fine. It's focusing.
Okay. So
there we go.
Now we got, so here are the rosters. So we're just going to start out with the Rays, which Brandon Lau, 90 overall. That's pretty, standard. And then Randy Rosarena's an 87, which Wander Franco's an 81, which I think he should be a little bit higher.
I do too. I'm thinking Wander Franco should be like an 85 or an 86.
Yeah.
I mean, we know he's still young. And the big question mark on here is Tyler Glasnow because, he's an 87.
But he's not going to be playing at all this year.
Nope. He's shown potential to be an all-star. And if he actually lasted a whole season, possibly even a Cy Young contender. But he has not played more than, I think he hasn't pitched more than like 12 games in a season.
Yeah, besides 2020, which was shortened.
Doesn't count.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, those are the Rays. Now we're just kind of going to go in order. Blue Jays, Vladdy, top rated player, pretty expected, 96 overall. Pretty much where I would have him. Kevin Gausman, 89 in front of Bo Bichette.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think Bo Bichette should probably be over Kevin Gausman. And I know Matt Chapman doesn't swing a very good bat, but his fielding alone, I would think, would put him probably over Kevin Gausman as well.
Yeah, okay. So Blue Jays not really, like, insane. Now, White Sox, Yasmani Grandal is at 93 is pretty high, and also Liam Hendricks. I mean, I understand Liam Hendricks is really good, but I'm not sure about him being the tied for the first top-rated player on the White Sox. And Luis Robert, 88, yeah, that's about right. And then everyone else, I mean, Jose Abreu, 87, pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
And also, by the way, the Dodgers just traded Craig Kimbrell to the the White Sox just traded Craig Kimbrell to the Dodgers for AJ Pollock, so that's why he's on here. Just for you newbie baseball fans who maybe don't follow it as much.
And I think on the White Sox, Lubob is going to be one of those players that if he has a great season this season, he's going to be like a 95 or 96 next year.
Definitely. So the Guardians, Jose Ramirez, 94. That's I say he's about right. He's definitely better than Shane Bieber. So Jose Ramirez, Shane Bieber, big two for the Guardians, and then quickly falls off after that. I mean, Emmanuel Coste, the hard-throwing right-hander, but yeah, the Guardians just lost so many good players in like 2020 to 2022. So, yeah.
Amazing that Jose Ramirez though is still a 94.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah.
And now going over to the Tigers, new signing. I mean, this signing happened before the lockout. Javier Baez is their top-rated, 87. That's about right. I mean, he's had a couple down seasons. Last year was okay. Jonathan Scope, 83. Andrew Chafin, he's a little high. I understand he had a good year last year, but I don't really know about 81 ahead of a guy like Eduardo Rodriguez, who has been good in the past. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I mostly agree with the top two in this one.
Cool.
Now, for the Royals, Salvador Perez, 88 overall, and Zach Greinke right behind him for 87.
I think Zach Greinke's a little high.
Yeah, I think he should be maybe like an 82 since he is kind of getting older and he doesn't throw like very hard at all.
He is still a very effective pitcher with his placement, but I feel like 87's a little. I think he should be higher than an 82. I don't agree with Gabriel necessarily on that, but maybe an 84, 85.
Okay, well, yeah, and then there's not really much else to talk about for the Royals. Twins, Byron Buxton, 91.
Yep, no surprise there.
No surprise. I mean, his hitting is really good. I'm surprised his hitting stats are a little bit higher, but speed and fielding makes up for it. And then Correa, 87. Yeah, I agree with it there. I do think his power should be up a little bit higher because he does hit a lot of home runs in the postseason, and he's not the craziest power hitter, but he is a really good, hitter. And Taylor Rogers, 86. That's a little high considering he didn't have the best year last year. Then Jorge Polanco, 85. That's about right.
Yep.
Now the Astros.
The Trastros.
Altuve as a 92. Only 47 arm. That's probably gone down over the past, 4 years. But
yeah.
I don't know if Altuve's like a 92. I wouldn't put him that high, but I do think he's probably their best player.
I mean, to me, the two big surprises on here are that Alex Bregman is only the number 5 rated player on the team. You know, if you go back 3 years, he would have been probably the clear number 1.
Yeah.
And at least in terms of the hitters, and that they actually put Verlander as an 88, even though he hasn't played in it'll be 2 years. So that's surprising. Who knows? I mean, he's the huge question mark. Who knows how he's going to come back this year?
And also, Kyle Tucker's only an 85.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I think he should be towards the 90s a little bit more. And Ryan Presley as an 89. He's very good, but I don't think he's better than Kyle Tucker. Angels, Mike Trout, 99. Not really surprising.
Shocking.
Shohei should probably be closer to a 99 just because, I mean, he has crazy pitching stats and the hitting stats are really, really good too.
I just don't think they really know how to rank him. I mean, because it's
he's so weird. There's no one else in the league who's like him.
Yeah, there's nothing else to really judge him by. No one else, I should say.
Rendon, 86. Well, he's dropped off.
Yeah, he's dropped off.
Raisel Iglesias, 85. Yeah, Syndergaard, 84. Yeah. Walsh should be higher than Syndergaard, I feel like.
You think?
Yeah, Jared Walsh had a really good year last year, and Syndergaard's been hurt the past couple of years. Okay. A's, the big sellers. They don't really have anyone like...
They unloaded half their team in the offseason.
Sean Manaea is their top rated. Sean Manaea is not better than Frankie Montas. I do not care what anyone says. Frankie Montas had a great year in 2021. Sean Manaea, I didn't hear anything about him in 2021, so I don't think he should be higher than Montas.
Yep.
The rest of the team, I don't really care about because there's not really a ton of great players.
Look at Elvis Andrews at age 33 all the way down there at 73 now.
Yeah, I know. He's not. That's to show how sad the A's are now. And then Adam Kolarek, who he doesn't even have. He's in the minor league system right now, and he's up there. So
yeah, it's a true
sellers.
Rebuilding year for the A's.
Yep. Okay, Mariners, who are the opposite of the A's right now. Robbie Wright, 87. Yeah, I think so. Jesse Winker, 83. That's probably about right. Diego Castillo, 81.
Diego Castillo is the 3rd best player on that team.
I don't think so. Mitch Haniger, they're and
I mean, they're all tied.
Dylan Moore should not be an 81. Eugenio Suarez and Chris Flexen are way better than Dylan Moore, but I understand that he can play all over the place, but I still think that, these guys, Eugenio Suarez and Chris Flexen, are better than him. But yeah, a lot of disagreements here on the Mariners. Probably the most disagreed with team so far. Now the Rangers. Whoa, Marcus
Semien, 97.
Goodness.
What?
Wait a minute. Corey Seager only an 80?
Wow. Where did these come from?
I don't.
Okay, so according to this, Marcus Semien has a higher overall than Shohei Ohtani. I don't think so.
No, and according to this, Mitch Garver and Adolis Garcia are better than Corey Seager.
Wow.
No.
Interesting.
Maybe
they know something that we don't.
The AL West is not doing so hot right now, in our opinion.
Yeah.
And, well, they do have a lot of new players there.
Oh, hey, scroll down. Let's see where Brad Miller is. Oh,
74.
74. Okay, so we'll disclose. So Brad Miller has been all over. He's a journeyman, and he played for the Rays for a few years, and he is Gabriel's former favorite player.
I don't know why. I just kind of liked him.
We actually saw one of his first home runs
in 2016.
In 2016, and it was the year that he hit 30 homers for the Rays. It was his most prolific season of his career.
Yeah.
He did hit 20 for the Phillies last year.
I know, and he had a lot of clutch walk-offs.
Yep.
But yeah, that's I don't agree with the Mariners at all. Okay, so now we're heading
Acuna 99.
Acuna 99.
Wow, so they've got Acuna right up there with Trout.
Probably. I mean, I'm guessing DeGrom is going to be a 99 too.
But how do you put Acuna at 99 and you still put Shohei at 95?
Yeah, I know. I don't think Shohei should be a 99. I think the only players who should be 99s in this game are Trout and DeGrom, just based on what they do. And I know they're Trout and DeGrom. DeGrom's not the second best player in baseball, but it's based on his stats in this game. I don't think Acuna should be a 99.
What do you think of Charlie Morton's 87?
That's about right.
I think so.
He had a
good year last year. Yeah, he's 38 and still chugging along.
Matt Olson, I think, is a little better than Ozzie Albies. I think Matt Olson, he should stay where he is, but Ozzie Albies should probably be an 89, maybe 88.
Yeah, so there's some people out there that think that the Braves could actually be better this year without Freddie Freeman.
So.
Tell us what you think.
I mean, they signed all those bullpen pieces with Kirby Yates and Colin McHugh, Kenley Jansen, Austin Riley, only an 83.
Yep. That's tough. I think he should be about an 87.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He had a great year last year.
I know. Okay,
all right, Marlins.
Sandy Alcantara, 84. Yeah, he's probably their best player. Jazz Chisholm, maybe a little lower because he cooled off a lot in the second half.
Oppie, 84.
Yeah, that's
former
probably
Ray.
about right. Trevor Rogers, I think Alcantara should be at an 86 and Rogers should be an 85 because I think people really underestimate how good of a year Trevor Rogers had last year.
And Jesus Aguilar is down there at 81. For a little bit, I didn't even understand how he was still in the league, and he actually had a decent season last year, but he was terrible for the Rays a couple of years ago.
Jorge Soler only a 79. I understand he doesn't have good fielding at all or contact, but judging by the postseason, I think he should be in the 80s. So there's the Marlins. Yep, DeGrom 99. Scherzer 97, those two.
Man, look at that lineup.
Those two I pretty much agree with.
I'm not sure I agree with Scherzer at a 97. I'd put him at maybe a 94 or 95.
He had a really, really good year last year.
He did, but okay, so he's a 97 and Shohei's a 95.
Yeah, Shohei is our biggest problem right now.
Now, I agree that Scherzer's probably still a better pitcher than Shohei.
Oh, yeah.
But can Scherzer hit 48 homers in a season?
No. Starling Marte ahead of Francisco Lindor and Pete Alonso, not quite sure about. I mean, Marte is really good. I think he should be hovering around that 85 range. I mean, Alonso has just so much power. I think he should be, he and Marte should basically swap ratings.
But Pete strikes out a lot.
Yeah.
He does. He's really a big swing and miss guy. And I do have to say, I'm not a Mets fan, but I hope to see Frankie Smiles come back and have a good year this year.
Yeah.
You know, we like Francisco Lindor.
Yeah, who doesn't? Okay. Phillies, Bryce Harper, 95. Yeah.
That's come up a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, he was like a 93 last year, but it just came from his, he won MVP, so.
Yeah.
I was just blanking there for a second on Bryce Harper because it's been a while since, the regular season last year.
He did win MVP, yes.
Yeah. Zach Wheeler, 92. I think he should be more like 90. JT Realmuto, 90 is too high.
Alright, what's his speed on here?
80. He's like the fastest catcher ever.
Crazy.
He's so
world-class catcher speed.
Nick Castellanos, 87, I agree with. He doesn't know how to field.
Yep.
Aaron
Kyle Schwarber, 84. He had a good year last year.
Because remember, he went on that crazy streak in
Yep.
June.
Yeah, he did.
So,
all right.
Philly's not terrible. Juan Soto, only at 91?
Interesting.
I'd put him at like a 94, 95, just because his fielding isn't, crazy good, but his hitting is insane. Steven Strasburg, 87. This team is just not very good besides Soto.
Nelson Cruz, hopefully he'll have a bit of a bounce back year. He wasn't great for the Rays last year.
Probably going to be his last season.
Not what we expected. Yeah, he is, 42?
Let's say 41.
Okay, I think, he's going to be 42 later this year.
Yeah, I remember back when the Nationals won the World Series in 2019, they had so many young players, and now look at like their top screen, 33, 41, 31, 29, 32, 37, 37. There's so many old, falling off players now. Okay, Cubs. Wilson Contreras, 85. Yeah, not bad. Nico Horner, 85. That's too high. I know Nico Horner's good, but he hasn't really shown too much potential yet.
I'm just marveling at how different this lineup looks from how it was 2 years ago.
Baez, Rizzo, Bryant, all gone.
Yep.
Marcus Stroman, 83. That's probably about right. I do think he's better than Yan Gomes or Nico Horner. Patrick Wisdom is definitely better than Yan Gomes or Nico Horner. Yeah.
I feel like Kyle Hendricks has slipped a little bit.
He has, yeah. He didn't have a good year last year. He just gives up too many hard hits. Contact pitchers are falling off a cliff now because of all the the power hitters and stuff now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joey Bats.
Joey Votto. Well, they did get rid of Castellanos, Sonny Gray, Luis Castillo. Oh wait, no, they didn't.
No, they still have Luis.
Yeah, but Jonathan India, 82. Yeah, maybe a little higher. Maybe Joey Votto a little higher. Tyler Mahle, 82. Maybe a little lower.
Former Ray Tommy Pham.
Yep, Tommy Pham, 79. That's probably about right.
Although he's had a couple of solid years.
Castillo, why is his velocity at 99? He doesn't even throw that. Oh, well, 97's not bad, but I didn't think he threw that hard.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Red's not terrible. Okay, Brewers. Look at all those stars. Okay, Corbin Burns, 94.
Yep, no surprise there.
That's about right. Brandon Woodruff, 92. That's about right. Freddie Peralta, 89. That's about right. Devin Williams above Josh Hader? I don't think so. Not yet. Devin Williams, he had a okay season last year, not as good as Josh Hader, and Josh Hader's done it for, 5 years.
And you remember about 4 years ago when Christian Yelich would have been like a 98 on here?
He's an 85 now, which
wow.
I sort of agree with, actually.
I actually do, too. Hunter Renfroe. He's right above Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe's good, don't say that.
Yeah, I know. He's a good fielder, and he can hit for power.
Yeah, I know. He strikes out, too.
Yeah.
Willie Adames only a 78. That's a little low. I think he should be around 80.
I agree. He
had
had stretches of being great last year.
Yeah. Pirates, not much to talk about. Perez, 84 is ridiculous. He should not be over Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds had an amazing year last year. He's way better than Roberto Perez. This is why is okay. He's only here because of his fielding, but his hitting is terrible.
Yeah.
Brian Hayes, 81, maybe a little lower, and then the rest of the team is boring. So, okay, Cardinals. Nolan Arenado, 95.
That might be a little high.
Yeah, because his hitting isn't as good now.
Obviously, he's still an incredible fielder.
I know, but he's also playing in kind of a pitcher-friendly ballpark now. Yeah. And then Tyler O'Neill, 90. I pretty much agree with that. He's a 5-tool player. Tommy Edman 89, pretty much just
How
fielding.
did they have Gallegos and Goldschmidt tied?
I don't know.
I mean, I still think Paul Goldschmidt's a better player than Gallegos.
And Jack Flaherty should not be over Adam Wainwright. I
Yeah.
know Adam Wainwright's 40, but Flaherty just gets injured too much, and Wainwright is a really, really good pitcher.
Yachty's still an 85. I think he should be about an 80 or an 81.
Yeah, Harrison Bader is better than Yachty or Molina. Okay. Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte, 90 overall. Yeah, I mean, he's really good. I don't think he's, like, as good. I don't think he's almost as good as Juan Soto, because Juan Soto's a 91, but he's good. I don't really have a problem with that. Zach Gallen, 82, I guess. Carson Kelly, 81. I think Carson Kelly's better than Zach Gallen, and the rest of the team
And
doesn't really
Mad Bum
matter.
way down there at an 80.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest with you, I'm not even sure he deserves to be an 80
No.
anymore. His ERA was like 5 last year, wasn't
I
it?
know. Yeah, he's not very good anymore. Rockies, Chris Bryant, 85. Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan McMahon, 84. CJ Cron should be a little bit higher. I mean, he's probably not as good as Ryan McMahon
No,
because,
but CJ hit like 35 homers last year, didn't he?
yeah, like 30.
Yeah.
But
Had a good year.
Ryan McMahon is just such a good fielder, and he's a really good hitter, too. Ramon Marquez, 81. He's probably, I think he should be better than Garrett Hampson. But, not too many problems with the Rockies. And here we go. Oh,
Dodgers with their oh my goodness, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players that are 90 or above.
I thought you were
Holy
counting
cow.
the stars. Okay. Trey Turner is not their best player, though. Mookie should, I know he had a down year, even though he had like an 850 OPS last year, but I don't know why they're doing that to Mookie. He's only an 85
Yep.
fielder.
And I'm sorry, I love Clayton Kershaw. I've respected him his whole career, but he is not a 93.
No. He's not better
maybe an 89.
He's not better than Walker Buehler right now. Muncy 91, that's fair, but Mookie should be like a 96. He's better than Trey Turner. Freddie Freeman 93, that's probably about right. Trey Turner should probably be like a 91 or 92. I don't think he should be a 94. Will Smith 90, maybe a little lower. Urias 90, no. I think he should be like an 87. I know he led the league in wins, but wins don't really matter. Chris Taylor 84, he should be higher, like an 88 maybe. Bellinger 81.
Interesting.
And also Turner should be higher than 82, but Bellinger 81, that's sad.
Yeah, remember when Bellinger was like a 92 or 93
When he was
on
a
here?
top 3 player in
He was
baseball.
an absolute terror at the plate.
Yeah. Okay, Padres. Machado is not better than Tatis. I don't care. Machado is not better than Tatis.
He's not at this point. You could argue that Manny Machado's fielding is better than Tatis's, but his bat is not at this point.
No, it's really not. I mean, just look at that Tatis hitting stats and the combination of his speed too.
Yep.
Cronenworth 88. Yeah, he's really good. Clevenger 85. He's been hurt, so it doesn't really matter. Yu Darvish is better than Mike Clevenger though. And then Joe Musgrove and Blake Snell tied.
You don't like Blake Snell anymore?
I find him fine.
Okay.
I don't really follow him since he's on the other side of the
I
country.
know. Yeah, Gabriel got to meet Blake Snell a couple of years ago at Ray's Fan Fest right after he won the Cy Young.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it was nice. He was a nice guy, but yeah, he's just hard to follow anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Giants. Carlos Rodon being a 90. Yeah, he had a really good year.
I kind of agree with that.
Logan Webb 87. He's one of the most underrated pitchers in baseball. He's really good. I think that's like good that MLB the Show gave him an 87 rating. Taylor Rogers' brother, as a 84. I don't think so.
Look at the ages of this lineup, though. This is an old team.
It's an old team because they have like former stars who like kind of came back last year.
Where is Mike Yastrzemski?
Maybe.
Whoa.
76.
76.
Okay.
What? I mean, I understand the potential only being a C because he's older and they think that he's kind of maxed out his potential, but 76, really?
I don't know.
You've got Jock Peterson over tied with Mike Yastrzemski? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I just
I
don't
don't
see
really
that.
agree with that. Okay, and then we'll cover the last couple AL teams since we kind of skipped them. Orioles, Cedric Mullins, 86. He should probably be a little higher. And the rest of the team is like not very good at all. Ryan Mountcastle, 80. Yeah.
Yep.
John Means, 80. I think John Means is better than Austin Hayes. Red Sox, Trevor Story, 94. Yeah,
it's a little high to me.
Wait, where's Xander Bogaerts? Where's it? What? Xander, 80.
82.
Well, it's because of his fielding.
We know he's not. He doesn't have a good glove, but goodness,
82.
He hits the cover off the ball.
I know. That's low.
That's really kind of a slap in the face.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, Trevor Story, I can understand being over a 90. I think 94 is a little high.
Yeah, he's not better than Juan Soto. And Chris Sale, 93. He should be a little lower. JD Martinez, 87. Yeah. Devers should be a little bit higher than 86. He should probably be like an 80, 88 maybe. He's pretty underrated. Evaldi, 85. Yeah. The rest of this team's like not much. Ooh, Brian Keller.
That was the Portland Sea Fangs.
I accidentally did that. And now finally, I think this last team, the Yankees. So Aaron Judge, 96. I don't think he's I don't think he's that much ahead of Garrett Cole. I do think he's a little better than Garrett Cole, but Garrett Cole he's not 4 overalls better.
And I'm sorry, but I know Yankees fans, you're going to not like this, but Aaron Judge strikes out way too much to be a 96. Like
he should be
his
like
strikeout ratio is ridiculous to be a 96.
He should be like a 92 probably. Joey Gallo, he is not an 89. I'm sorry. I know his power and his fielding are really, really good, but he just doesn't do anything else well. He strikes out way too much. He should be like an 85 maybe. And Giancarlo Stanton, 87. Another guy who strikes out a lot. Josh Donaldson, 85. That's probably about right.
So we're just kind of accepting the fact that DJ LeMahieu is now an average player at 82.
Well,
after almost winning the MVP.
Yeah, I guess.
A couple of years ago.
I mean, he had a really bad year.
No, I know.
Chapman, 82, maybe a little higher. I mean, he doesn't throw very hard anymore, and he's terrible when he throws 98. So, yeah, that's it.
Those are the ratings.
Okay, oops, wait.
You have anything more to add, Gabriel?
I will say the worst ratings that we saw were probably either the Mariners were not very good, but the Rangers were the worst.
In terms of the accuracy of the ratings?
Yeah.
Marcus Semien, 97.
Corey Seager, in my opinion, is like right there with Marcus Semien. He's not 17 overalls lower.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
He's not only 3 better than Dane Dunning. So, yeah, that's the worst so far. Yep. Okay. But yeah. Cool. That's it.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us. We hope everybody is happy and healthy out there. And this has been a quick look at the exciting new game, MLB the Show 22. We hope everybody's having a great weekend playing this and maybe watching a little Final Four tonight.
Yeah.
And by the time we post this, the Final Four will probably be over. So it'll be exciting to see who wins that. Duke versus North Carolina, big one tonight. And we hope everybody's well. And please join us next time. We'll see you soon.